Oh, what's up, crew? It's Marshall. Come to you guys and girls. Oh. Yep. And chilly. It's cold up in here. Oh. But I got the propane heater going. Should have got it going a lot sooner. But the dusting we were supposed to get turned into being it was 1.5 foot of snow, so something. I appreciate all you guys and girls coming along for another one of these boxing type videos. This is going to be kind of more of a detailed explanation, because this knife was a first prize for the oops. Man, that went way under there too. Pause. Thank God I paused that so I didn't make the birthing wildebeest sounds, grunting and groaning, getting down and up. Leave that one alone. Alright. What this knife started out as was first prize was a 10-inch EDC or LMKGAW 10-inch. And my friend Eric over at Grinding Knives, if you guys do not know about Eric's Instagram, the link will be down below. I highly recommend you check it out. Eric's like, yo bro, I'm like more inclined to carry a 7-inch knife, like, you know. I said, not a problem. So what I did is I wet cut, and you can see no discoloration of the steel. Matter of fact, the Bic marker is still right there. Yep, Bic marker is still there, and if you guys girls know about steel and have ever cut it, the Bic marker goes away pretty quickly when heat's applied. It melts off, you know, at fairly low temperature. So I'm pretty excited about that. I have a new technique, secret, that I'm using. It's not a secret. It's wet cutting it. It really is. So I turned this 10-inch into a 7-inch. Why is it so important? Because Eric says, you know, I'm not really a lanyard guy either. So, whoop, whoop, and number 138 was born. From this, turned into this. We'll bring up the visual display after. Some of the other customizations specifically for Eric. Eric goes, yo bro, I like appendix carry. I carry at the belt. But do what you want. I said, I'll do what you want. It's your first prize. You get what you choose. It's a full-blown custom form. So I've built an upside down sheath once before. I believe it was 110 LMK, which is my negative angle Persian. Maybe it was an LMK Karambit too, but I did that in the same style of sheath where the knife looks like it should go in like this. It does not. Excellent retention, ease of use. If you didn't see my testing or my video of me testing the knife out, I put this knife on my belt and I carried it for a day, and I drawn it from sheath probably well over 100 times, and it works well. No loss of retention, but one of the cool things that I added to this sheath was a retention screw, or a tension screw. That would be the way to say it. So I added the tension screw, and I added 3 security Chicago screws, I guess this is, or screws, instead of the standard 2 on there. For an excellent belt carry system, that you don't have to worry about it getting popped off or breaking the screws or anything else to that effect. If later on, if Eric chooses to carry vertical on a belt, he'll have that option. Or if he chooses to carry FBI cant or cross draw cant, he'll have those options also. Of course, if he carries, see if I can do this without messing everything up too bad. If he chooses to carry static cord system, he can do that also. See if I can fix this again now. Oh. Messing with. Sorry for the shaking. You know what? Let's pause and get this all fixed up. Come back at you guys. It goes raw. All right. I haven't even sheathed my knife yet. 51 back in the sheath and back in the waist. So you can carry static cord if you choose. Static cord is as simple as 550 cord. That being stated, let's go over the knife. It went over the sheath. The sheath is 080 Holstex, carbon fiber Holstex. I think it matches up with the F50 carbon fiber from NATO carbon fiber. I think that looks a really nice combination together. Let's go over the knife. The knife is a converted 10-inch LMK. A converted 10-inch LMK to a 7-inch clip point. The 5200 is from Aldo and Pete Bruno over at New Jersey Steel Bearing. It has a gloss finish that has a compound grind with a compound swedge. As I stated, the F50 carbon fiber is from Nate over at Ghost Carbon Fiber, the absolute best source I've found for my carbon fiber needs. These are 1/4-inch brass black cross mosaics with classic G10 Classic Red G10 liners. Sans lanyard tube per request, and I think it came out mint. The information engraving is on the spine. We'll start doing this more often. Number 138 off my face. Number 138 L.MARSHALL 52100. Start doing this more often so that if I have to refurbish the blade in the future, I don't have to worry about re-engraving or charging you to re-engrave the knife. I can just go ahead and either sharpen up, grind out, buff out, whatever I need to do. Balance point bliss. I'm extremely proud of this, especially with the modification I had to do right off the bat. So the balance point perfection is right there for your defensive and EDC, and utility task needs. I'm extremely proud of that. Per request, got a high performance concave grind that was brought before cut and bevel. You guys can see it on my Instagram. Oh, you know, hashtag the 138 LMK. But you can see the absolutely ridiculous lean cutting, pre-cutting edge of the primary grind that I put in. I put in a secondary bevel on the high performance concave grind that blends in perfectly to a 0 scandi grind for the tip. For your armor piercing tip, that is still nice and thick, but delicious in its performance. I am cold, so we're going to try our best to cut. The knife should do outstanding in and of itself, but I am shaky. I'm just going to be honest with you. We don't need a whole paper towel. Man, got the shivers. You know, I did not ask my friend Eric if he wanted a TekLok hat. Oh, by the way, the tip. Just a tip, baby. Tip is outstanding in piercing performance. Just outstanding knife altogether, in my opinion. I forgot to ask Eric if he wanted a TekLok heart. So it's better to do and ask forgiveness than it is to try and redo it. Because after Eric gets this knife, I don't think this knife will come back unless it needs a spot treatment or a severe resharpening. Nothing but love, guys and girls. Seriously. A huge respect for all of you, and I really do appreciate every single one of you that put in the effort to help me promote the next evolution of Lloyd Marshall knives. LMK is going to set it off coming up very quickly. I just got a confirmation today that my heat treat oven is you know, being delivered. We have to set up the next step is a confirmation with the driver because we've got a ridiculous amount of snow again. Let's get this wiped down with some RustysRAGS, the absolute best knife care kit that I know of, which, by the way, because of hey there, baby. Because of the owner of number 138, excuse me, 137. I got 138 on my brain. This is number 138. This is number 137. Because of the owner of number 137 saying, yo, bro, I got plenty of the RustysRAGS kits. I really do think you should pay it forward to someone who is deserving. My friend Eric over at Grinding Knives and my friend Thomas over at Metal Bear. Number. I'll have his link down below. My friend Thomas over at Metal Bear on Instagram. He has second place prize, which I am going to get started on immediately after number 137's details are tidied up. But so my friend Eugene over at I forget the Instagram link. I'll have it down below. It's you ask me why, something like that. I have it down below. I'm horrible with that. I didn't really think that through, but he paid it forward. He said, give it to someone who deserves it. Well, I can't think of a better reason. So, open it up. The tactile heart, and you know what? I forgot the dang business card and the birth certificate upstairs. I'm sorry. But the tactile heart, and as soon as I get them, the birth certificate and everything go in here. We're gonna go ahead and Rusty Rags and put this in the sheath for the last time until it is drawn by the hands of Eric over at Grinding Knives. I am cold. RustysRAGS Ultimate Knife Care Kit. I got the Ultimate Knife Care sauce. Putting a healthy dose on there. Wiping the edge. Wiping the blade. And I'm going to be extremely I'm overusing this, so you know, if Eric or anyone gets a knife from me, get a clean paper towel, wipe the knife down, because liberal is an understatement. I have this thing thoroughly coated, because even though I overnight stuff, I want my way of saying goodbye. So this is the last time this knife is drawn by my hands, and I still have the urge to put it in upside down. Wipe the sheath down. I did put in the finger groove textures, just like I said, just in case later on in the future he decides to change from Appendix Carry only to a different carry system. He'll have all the options possible. A little bit of extra effort is well worth the end result, in my opinion. So from there, that is it on number 138. Speaking of 137, we'll talk about her real quick, because I'm going to hand deliver this one, so there won't be a boxing video. This is going to have this standard sheath that I'm used to making. This also has a compound, but a trailing point or a clip point. Excuse me, a trailing point, not a clip point. Even though the swedge makes it look like a clip point, it is a false edge or a swedge. Very thick still. Compound grind, and this is the standard saber grind. So I did not make it into a scandi grind, so that it'll be a little bit more ease of resharpening, or I can easily convert that in the future if my friend Gene says so. This one is important to me because it is my very first bone handle knife, or my first time working with bone. This is the F50 carbon fiber from Nate over at Ghost Carbon Fiber. Retained mechanical bond and epoxy bond. The mechanical bond is done with a 1/4 inch brass tube, and a 125 and a 125 brass pin. The Sambar stag, S-A-M-B-A-R stag bone or antler is also chemically held into place with the epoxy, and then the mechanical bond is done with 1/4 inch and a 1/4 inch. The yin yang is separated by the Classic Red G10, both separating the handle material from the spine of the steel, and separating the handle material from each other. I am extremely proud with the ergonomics that I was able to achieve, and the uniformity of something that is so outrageously ununiform, or not uniform as the the stag bone antler is. I'm having a hard time not shaking. I'm very happy, very happy with this build, and I'm just happy. Information engraving again, 137 LMK or 137 L.MARSHALL and 52100. I'm very proud of this one, guys and girls, and I appreciate you coming along and checking it out. Sharp. Shaky. Delicious tip on it again. Go at a diagonal. And because my friend Gene deserves it, we'll get with the phone book paper. Yeah, I messed this one up. Oop, I ripped that page too. My hands are not working correctly. Single page. Nothing but love, guys and girls. Thank you. And I am going to coat this thoroughly with a brand new paper towel because I used my other one to wipe my nose. So we are going to thoroughly coat this one. RustysRAGS Ultimate Knife Care Kit. The Ultimate Knife Care Sauce, which I am super excited that we are going to be getting some more. I just got a confirmation the other day from Latham over RustysRAGS, so I will be able to continue to provide these Ultimate Knife Care kits with my custom builds, which is phenomenal because last thing, right after I put this into the sheath, wow, my hands are numb. Wipe the sheath down. This, I believe, Gene, I'll have to talk with him, but I believe Gene will want either a TekLok or something. I don't know if he wants a static cord for that. But the last thing. Oh, I dropped Gene's stack to heart. Forgot that thing was on my chest. I got it though. Last thing you guys and girls want to know about, or need to know information type thing. Sorry for turning my back on you, but this, if you guys and girls are a part of my Instagram crew, you already know what 20 pounds of excellence looks like. That's it right there. That's what 20 pounds of boss looks like. I have coming up, let's see if I can, I'll have of my standard EDC drop points. I have a few in 52-100. I have a few in CPM S35 VN. I I have a few of my large EDC drop points. A few of them in 50-100. And a few of them in CPM S35VN. And then to finish out the first 40 knives that I'm going to be doing with my new oven, I have a few of the LMK EDC 6.5s in 50-100, and a few of them in S35VN. So what I'm going to do, just so you get, I mean this video has a ton of coolness packed into it, and I understand. But what I'm going to do is do I'm going to open my order books just for small runs of maybe 10. I'll until either these are gone, or I see, like, maybe I'll do extras. You know, they'll say, you know, I finished these 10 up so fast that I'll open up, you know, for 20 next time. But what I'm going to do is do 10s. I like the number 10. What I'll do is allocate the numbers as I finish them. Then it won't be like last time where you know I gave you a number, and you know that was what held the spot. I'm going to take your build, and as I build that build, you'll get your allocated number then, or you'll get your build number then. And as usual, I'll do all the works in progress. I'll be able to take all the pictures of your knife and go. Instead of flooding everyone's Instagram, I think it's been working out a lot better. Instead of putting up single pictures one at a time, I've been doing the short flipogram videos, the 15-second videos, cramming a lot of information, a lot of pics into one bombardment of your feed instead of a day-long slam of it. I think that works. If you guys, girls, want to let me know of a different progress, or a different solution, or a different opinion, I'm always ears. I always value deeply, you know, you guys and girls' efforts and thoughts and your opinions. But for now, let me know what you think. I think doing allocations of or lots of 10, open the book up for 10 spots. I think that's what we're going to do, and if I do it, I will make the announcement through Instagram. And believe me, it's going to be one of those things where I know, you know, I don't have enough knives as it is on the bench to fulfill everyone's need. So be patient. Understand that we have to start small and to grow big. You know, obviously, your patience is absolutely, you know, an honor to me, and I appreciate you just being forewarned in advance. Everyone knows that I'm not the quickest guy, physically and or. Yeah, the other way. But for now, everyone, be blessed. Thank you for your time. I hope you're excited. I am. I hope everyone takes a look at Grinding Knives. Eric, he deserves the attention. Take a look at his page. He's got an outstanding knife and watch collection. So take a look. And everyone, for now, be blessed. Thank you so much for coming along for another adventure. I'm sorry to jam so much into one, but 30 minutes is going to be my cutoff. So have an excellent week, and out.